Our presentation analyzes the collaboration environment for Marathon Petroleum and recommends a possible solution to meet the needs of the organization and overcome the shortcomings of the current system. Today we will be discussing the current collaboration environment, our proposed solution, key features, a use case walkthrough, implementation processes and issues resolved, potential areas where a solution may fall short, and how to overcome them, and we'll finish with a conclusion on the cost-benefit analysis. Mobility experts state that the global mobile workforce will reach 1.8 billion people. That's 42.5% of the total global workforce in 2022. As workers go more global, so do their primary work devices. This alone should be enough to entice business executives to invest in high-quality collaboration systems sooner rather than later in order to keep up with the fast-paced business environment. Collaboration platforms are critical to businesses. They make it easier for teams to communicate, improve business organization, build team relationships, track project management, and maintain productivity. This especially becomes more crucial for large organizations that have many employees, locations, and complex business processes that all need to work together. For large organizations like Marathon Petroleum, team collaboration and communication is absolutely critical in respect to productivity. Marathon Petroleum operates in refining, marketing, and transportation, and although headquartered in Findlay, Ohio, they operate all across the United States. The current collaboration environment used by Marathon is inconsistent and ultimately falls short in terms of the company's potential. This collaboration shortcoming is due to poor service in select locations, slow onboarding due to preference in acquisitions, multi-device complexity between employees using laptops, iPads, iPhones, 4G hotspots, and finally, issues with costs regarding budget accuracy and redundant costs.
It's clear that Marathon needs a solution that's able to solve all of these problems while adding value and the ability to quickly seize opportunities. The solution that Marathon should utilize is here, and it's a collaboration tool called Slack. Slack is a leader in the fast-growing workstream collaboration market too, and continues to dominate the largest share of the market. This unified communication solution enables communication and collaboration at multiple levels within an organization, making it easier to communicate within teams, between workspace within organizations, and now between different organizations. Slack is complete with messaging, voice, video capabilities, document sharing, advanced search technology, and much more. So all communication needs are in one place. Slack has two main product categories, Teams and Enterprise Grade. But for large organizations like Marathon, Enterprise Grade would be the best option. Enterprise Grade supports unlimited interconnected workspace across an organization and is supported with advanced administrative, security, and support features.
With Slack Enterprise Grid, a user should have access to unlimited team workspaces, automated processes with workflow integration, utilize search and intelligence functionalities, share documents and store files through OneDrive, work with secure data that complies with regulations, use video and voice communication features, utilize conferencing capabilities, instant message, and connect to the system mobily. Slack will be able to address the slow onboarding by offering a user-friendly experience that will make it easier as far as user acceptance. Slack provides a simple but functional user interface. Slack's user-centric interface design shares similar characteristics to popular communication products, which is intentional in order to improve learning time. Slack also provides tutorials and training sessions and materials to make the transition process from an old system to a new system even easier. Slack will be able to address the multi-device issue by allowing a bring-your-own-device structure. Slack is compatible with Mac, Windows, and Linux for desktop, and iOS, Windows, and Android for mobile devices. Additionally, Slack is supported by nearly every browser, so employees will be able to use any devices that they have with Slack and minimize Marathon's need to over-purchase devices in order to ensure compatibility. This is another bonus for Marathon in respect to cutting costs. Slack will be able to minimize redundant costs for Marathon in a number of ways. First, the bring your own device structure will cut down costs as far as purchasing a wide array of devices for each employee. Additionally, Slack integrates with over 900 applications. This is more than any other collaboration device that is currently available.
Slack will address the high security needs that Marathon needs to comply with. Slack offers data encryption in transit and rest, two-factor authentication, and data loss prevention support, as well as expertise mobility management. One of the drawbacks of a cloud-based solution that Marathon had mentioned was it's hard for them to find connectivity in rural and remote areas. We have found that 3G and 4G options can help with this problem. We also found that AT&T's satellite internet connection can help with this problem. Currently, 3G and 4G is the last resort option for Marathon. 3G and 4G can provide Marathon with an immense amount of benefits. 3G and 4G have expanded rapidly over the past few years, which means people who previously did not have access now. So Marathon can provide these people with hotspots, and if these people travel out to client sites or work sites, they can use their 3G 4G network if there's connectivity there. When in remote areas where there is no connectivity, but Marathon does have a need for internet, Marathon can get an AT&T satellite network. AT&T satellite is about $1,700 a month and can be used in multiple different locations. The network allows for several different cybersecurity add-ons. We recommend Marathon goes with the Premises Firewall add-on. This will prevent people from hacking into the AT&T satellite network, and it'll also prevent malware throughout the company. Depending on the needs of Marathon, we recommend they go with the Cisco ASA 5506X option at the very least. This is about the mid-tier option, so they have about 2 options that are low, 2 options that are middle, 2 options that are high. The problem with AT&T satellite though is it's fixed, so you can only access this Wi-Fi or network in areas that you have the satellite. With both broadband and satellite, we believe Marathon will be able to combat the problem of connectivity and internet. Slack does not fully integrate with Microsoft Office 365. Although Slack doesn't integrate fully with Microsoft Office 365, that does not mean Marathon cannot purchase Microsoft Office 365. So we would say Marathon goes ahead and still purchases the Office 365 subscription. Marathon will just need to also utilize OneDrive, and OneDrive is fully integrated with Slack as well as Skype. So there are different Microsoft options that are fully integrated with Slack. We found this is not as big of a problem as we may think, because Marathon only uses about 50% of the Microsoft suite right now. The next 3 slides show some benefits. So Slack will stop providing company phones. This will allow Slack to cut redundant costs on phones, and if people want to bring their own laptops, this will also cause Marathon to cut down those costs. There's also a reduction in unnecessary meetings. Slack has helped companies reduce meetings by 20 to 40% according to Statista. There's also a reduction in onboarding times. This is doing things better. So Slack has an app called Foundry, and this is Slack's onboarding app. Onboarding is currently slow at Marathon. This will help managers train counterparts from the recent acquisitions. And then observable, Slack employees are more productive using Slack applications, 20 to 40% more productive according to Statista. And there are a few more on the past slides. Feel free to look over them. In conclusion, Slack will save about $3,000 in 3 years and even more over time. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentation. We hope you enjoyed.